You say I make you nervous, a tragedy, I'm a beautiful disaster, a reckoning, you wonder how I got this way. You think I'm someone to be saved, someone to clean up and tame. Oh, some things never change, never change. Oh. You think I would look pretty on your arm once you cover up my bruises and battle scars, but it always ends the same. Can't bear the things I've had to face. Got you crying on your knees in pain. Oh, some things never change, never change. Oh, you break your back to make me feel again. Suffocate to make me breathe again. Lose your mind from endless pain. Some things never change, never change. Oh, redemption never came. I stopped asking for forgiveness, cause you should know only fools tread where the angels fear to go, but you keep trying to get too close. Save myself by turning into stone. So save your judgment cause you just don't know. But some things never change, never change. Oh, they say I should feel guilty and change my ways, leaving crumpled bodies in my wake. Swear I didn't mean to make them break. Swear I didn't mean to make them break. But they're so delicate and so mundane, and they keep coming like a moth to a flame. Oh, some things never change, never change. You break your back to make me feel again. Suffocate to make me breathe again. Lose your mind from endless pain. Some things never change, never change. Oh, redemption never came.
Hey, how's everyone this evening? I know this is random, and because, in case you're wondering what that noise is, that's my AC, and yeah, it just kicked on. Anyway, so I'm pretty sure you're all here. I'm pretty sure the reason why I decided to do a stream, well, even though this has been, I guess you could say, long overdue, is because, well, there's been a lot of, and I do mean a lot of stuff regarding two particular Hambies, two particular people. Oh, yeah, that's right. We're talking about Shanny and Rev. In case people aren't aware, they have been having a bit of a, let's just say, nasty tiff. And normally I would pretty much gloss over this stuff, but unfortunately this is going to be something I've always felt like I needed to do. Well, actually, I felt like this. And the reason why I'm using StreamYard instead of Streamlabs is because, well, I don't want to risk having my computer freeze up on me and having things skip. And yes, in case you're wondering what that noise is, that's my AC. But it is what it is. Anyway, enough dilly-daddling. Let's get to this. I see 4 people are coming in. But let's hope that more people will start coming in as soon as possible. Let me get this thing up. Normally, I wouldn't be concerned with technical issues, probably because my computer needs to update. But let us glance at this beauty. Anyway, in case you're wondering why I'm using a video from Fat Photog instead of Graveyard Flowers, well, I just got done watching BGTV, Black Eye TV, watching their reviewing the same video, and well, I just want to give my 2 cents on it because it's been a while since I streamed, and oh my god, I've been missing out on so much. Anyway, let's get started. All right, there we go. Or better yet, maybe leave it there. All right. Let's roll that beautiful bean footage.
Last time on Shanny Ball Z.
You go against my personal boundaries.
Shut up. Stop screaming at me.
Well, why don't you respect my personal boundaries?
And stop screaming at me, please.
I don't want to be on camera.
Fine. You're not on camera now, are you? Calm the fuck down.
I'm so tired of this.
Calm down!
Will you stop you telling me to calm down and you're yelling?
I am sick and tired of this treatment.
Well,
it's
then
been a month straight.
Stop yelling.
It's been a month straight.
Then stop yelling. Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
In case you're wondering, this is a common thing between these two. Whenever Rev gets a little too much to drink, he becomes lucid. And because Rev never learned how to be a man when he was younger, never learned how to be a rock for his family, he is pretty much an impotent little man baby. But Shanny, she is a giant woman baby. I mean, there was a clip of her where she was seen wearing I really don't want to know, but she might have had some diapers underneath. But yeah, that's their dynamic.
Magic.
I look fat and fucking disgusting, Jason. Why would you put me on camera?
Would you stop it?
No. I want you to hear what I have to say.
She's gonna ruin this for me, folks.
Because no. I really do. I feel.
And if you think, and in case you're wondering why the volume's low, well, that's because it's very low on their end too. I could boost the volume up, but let me check. Volume. All right. I think that'll do. All right, I think that'll do.
Disgusting, and you put me on camera without even asking me. Do you know how embarrassing that is to me? Yeah, you can't even acknowledge that that's embarrassing. That's why you're a jerk.
Now, the moment of truth. The great debate. So, in case you're wondering, Shanny and Rev were watching the debate. Last night's presidential debate, and let's just say you're going to hear not one, but 2 rage pigs hollering. You're going to hear not one, but 2 rage pigs hollering. And it ain't Ethan Ralph. Hey, Platty.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, Kamala. What you do in the 80s? Come on, girl. Come on.
She looked
Come
like
on.
a fucking.
Come on.
Hey,
You look like a street girl.
she looked like a
Let-
fuck. No, she looked like a stripper. She looked like a black stripper.
She look.
There goes that racist stuff again. Then again, we know these are. Then again, and I thought, Reverend Shanny, never mind. I'm not going to go into the debate because I know there are people on the other side. On both sides. It's just not something I want to go into. So they're rooting for Kamala, felting the orange man.
Looked gorgeous.
Yeah, she looked hot as fuck. Yeah.
She looked like she was one of the members of what is that freaking band name called?
What band?
What a man, and Vogue. Yeah.
That's okay. That's a joke that I was thinking. That was a joke I kind of had in my head.
She
Yeah,
looked
true.
like one of the members from En Vogue.
Or Salt and Pepper.
Nah, I say En Vogue.
Salt
She
and
had
Pepper
Free of
too.
mind.
no. No.
Hey,
No,
Vlad.
I say.
No.
I
Harris
say.
dressed.
I-
Harris dressed with class. She didn't dress street.
Then again, Shanny, you obviously have no concept of what class is. I mean, you're pretty much living in a crap shack. Well, I wouldn't say it's a crap shack. It's Rev's uncle's house, and you don't bathe. You shit in a bucket, and you look like something out of like a Texas Chainsaw Massacre. You and Rev look like something out of a 80s horror film. But
God, you're so fucking annoying.
Yeah.
here we go.
Leave me.
Thinking
Excuse me.
about it.
I don't know. I don't know, Platty. I mean, excuse me. She pretty much stalked. Actually, I wouldn't say they were friends. She pretty much was a stalker of these big name YouTubers. That's basically Shanny pretty much was stalking these YouTubers. I mean, why do you think she had this delusion that she and Chantal were friends? I mean, as a matter of fact, she was pretty much stalking Chantal. And she was probably stalking Nikocado. And I don't know if she's going to talk about Nicocado's recent weight loss. I mean, I don't believe he lost all that weight. I believed, well, actually, this is a joke I kind of came up with. I believed that it was a fat suit that he was wearing, and most of the food that he was eating was pretty much vegan, but that's just a joke. Don't take it seriously. Don't take it literally. I'm just making a dumb joke. It was really bad though, but I don't know. Imagine a fat suit, someone wearing a fat suit as an experiment. But I digress. Let's go back on to that shit. Let's go back to the ham beast.
You wanted to do this.
I'm probably gonna get some flack, but and there you go. I had to fix my mic to make sure that no interference is getting in because the AC is still on. But don't you think she kind of looks like Christine Weston Chandler in this shot, in this camera shot? Don't you think she kind of looks like Christine Chandler? Minus the cigar. I mean, the messy hair, the lack of hygiene, the glasses, the bloated face, the tattered clothes. And I see there's a Yoshi in the back.
And now you can't even sit still?
Do you know what it means
Hey, Crash Cooter
to
Coot.
be manic for days? No, you don't.
Why are you yelling at me?
Because you're making.
Yes, like I
it
said,
seem
yeah, you're right, Platy. It was mostly cameos. And that's some of the money that Shanny spent on. Most of Rev's, she spent a majority of Rev's money. Well, most of the money went to food, to feeding her fat ass. Went to DoorDash. Most of that money went to DoorDash to feed her fat ass. And makeup hauls. And Alienware and sex toys and other worthless crap.
like this is just. Oh, I'm just being an asshole. No.
It sure sounds like it.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I need to go to the ER.
Then
and you
go.
just sit there.
Then go.
Then go. I could say run, Rev, run, but why would I? And I also think that there's a possibility that Rev may have some headmates, but don't take that from me. That's just an opinion.
Thank you, Captain Ahab, for joining the BPD crew.
Captain Ahab. Of course, we all know that she doesn't know. She isn't aware that these are just trolls.
God, I hope she destroys him tonight. Because he is such a disgusting asshole, Trump.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but a few months ago, didn't Rev say that he believed that Trump was better for the country? Well, that was probably back when Biden was running for president, before he stepped down. That was before Biden stepped down, and now they're support Kamala Harris. It goes to show that Shanny and Rev have no affiliations for any parties. They just go with they just go with whatever's popular or whoever's popular at the time. They're clout chasers. That's what it is. They're just clout chasers who are pretty much like to go along with whatever fad is popular. I mean, Shanny is what I would say. Actually, they're basically dogs chasing cars. And that's a big ass dog. Hey, Grisilla. They do flip on the dime. Hey, Tangled Bliss.
Remember, folks, you should judge mental instability.
Mental instability. I'm looking at mental instability too. Both of them.
I should be in a mental ward. I should.
I also want to give a shout out to Fat Photog for putting this stuff together. Fat Photog, along with Graveyard Flowers, they do the Lord's work, and the Lord is good. Excuse me. Should have mute my mic.
Well, am I going to be able to say anything without you, like, freaking out on me?
Yeah.
Because I can leave.
Yeah, I haven't been looking at Adrazia recently. I mean, ever since, well, I haven't been looking at Adrazia recently. I mean, I guess you could say she's gotten boring. She's gotten boring over the past few years. I mean, past few months. I mean, she's still going to be talking about AP. She's still going to be slandering him. And if she does something really stupid, like doing the whole I gotta starve myself for Bubba thing, I'll be on that. But I gotta have the energy to do that. I gotta be at the top of my game if I am going to cover the hobo that suffers. And yes, I'm going to be using that term suffer for a while in the situation like this.
Leave.
You can?
And Kino.
You can leave here?
You want me to leave?
No.
No?
But I'm really out of my mind. You know?
Yeah, I can tell.
I am.
I
am
could see.
truly.
I mean, let's face it. We all know, let's face it, Rev's got holes in his brain. And that's probably due to the lack of food, the lack of sleep. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've been having trouble sleeping myself. I mean, I'm pretty much of a night owl myself. Even go as far as to go into until the sunrise. But I always make sure I eat something and to keep me going or have some form of sustenance. But Rev here, we all know damn well Shanny is starving this guy. We all know she's depriving him of nutrients, and it's making him go completely mad.
Truly. And you can roll your eyes at that and be just like, oh, God, I'm so put upon by this mentally ill guy that's in my life.
Yes, Platty, he does have
See,
permanent
I
side
can't
effects
say
of what
something
brain.
without you insulting me.
I didn't insult you. That's what you did to me. He's so annoying. I know. I annoy myself.
You're yelling in my ear and barking like a dog. How is that not annoying?
All right, I'm going to chill. Sorry.
If you agree that you're fucking annoying, why are you mad at me for thinking you're annoying?
Good point. Good point.
Maybe not be fucking annoying.
Once again, do you know what it means to have mental illness? Of course you do. Of course you do. Annoying.
Whatever.
Sorry, I'm having a really tough time. I'm sorry.
I wish he'd be nice to me. I didn't do anything wrong.
He's so annoying.
You said you were annoying.
Then fucking leave me.
Why
just
are
wanna
you
see my
mad
face.
at me? You
Leave
said
me.
you were annoying.
Leave me.
Why are you saying that now?
Because I'm so annoying.
I have to leave you because you're annoying?
You should.
Okay, dear.
No, seriously, man.
In 2 hours, you'll be like, I'm so sorry. I don't want you to leave me. Okay.
I didn't say I wanted you to leave me. I said if I'm so fucking horrible, leave me.
Yeah. This is pretty much another one of the biggest circus sideshows I've ever seen. And we're not talking about the main attraction. This is just low grade freak show level of sideshow. And that's basically what these two are reduced to. A freak show.
That's what I said. I didn't say I want you to leave me.
I can roll my eyes if I want to, if someone's being
Yeah,
fucking
keep
dumb.
rolling your eyes.
Speaking of rolls, you want to get some red rollies?
Go ahead. Roll your eyes.
Look at that. Oh my God. I just need to pause here. I mean, look at his arms. Oh my God. Look, he's pretty much skin and bone right now. I mean, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Look at it. Look at that. I mean, yeah, this woman, she is nasty. She is pure evil. No empathy for anyone other than herself. I keep saying this, Shanny has no empathy. So show none and that's why we show none in her return. And again, I don't think Shanny's capable of any form of empathy. I think her ego, her galaxy-sized ego, won't let her think of anyone other than herself. And that's pretty much the sad truth.
All day.
I ain't doing anything against you.
Yeah, he's looking like Luke G.
What am I doing against you?
You always do, hon, in your own little way.
There you go, insulting me. I didn't.
I'm not insulting you. I'm telling you the truth.
What am I doing wrong?
You roll your eyes at me constantly. Even in that members video I put together, when I was saying I look like Twiggy Ramirez, you were looking at me like, God, I hate this fucking guy. It's true. It's true, honey. I don't think you ever liked me. It's because I'm too loud.
Well, I think that's not because... No, Rev. That's not why she doesn't love you. The reason why she stuck with you was because back when you had money, back when you had your inheritance, she pretty much used you as a piggy bank. She got you to quit drinking, and it resulted in severe brain damage to the point where you almost died. And she pretty much took advantage of you financially, physically, psychologically, and of course, sexually. That's right, folks. Shanny diddled Rev, and he couldn't give consent. So again, for those of you who know about the whole double standard thing, yeah, Shanny's living proof that double standards exist. She touched Rev's butthole. Shanny touched Rev's butthole and pretty much worked him like a hand puppet. That's why she's always getting him to make videos trying to disclose the recent disputes between the two.
And you don't like loud people, you know? I get that.
Keep rambling on. I'm not saying anything. You're just inserting shit into what you think.
Probably, yeah.
Nope. Have mercy.
Because I get paranoid too when I'm super manic.
Nope. Have mercy. No. He was a virgin with rage. No, have mercy. Rev was a virgin with rage before he met Shanny. The only female besides Shanny in his life was his mother. That was the only female interaction he had. Also a torso. Also a mannequin torso.
So I have to be doing something wrong because you're paranoid?
No, that's what I'm saying. It's my mental illness.
Yeah.
It's bad.
I'm like literally sitting here for you. As soon as the camera turns on, you go automatically against me.
Like I said.
No. That's your
and act like a complete
the torso.
toward me.
I am totally fucking losing it. And you don't
then
care.
Why did you want to go live?
I didn't know I was gonna get triggered by stupidity.
What did I do?
Everything. What did she do? What did you do, Shanny? Well, I have a few things. You starved Rev. You denied him access to Medicare. You denied him access to, well, medical treatment. You pretty much forced him off of alcohol to the point where he suffered severe brain damage. And you took advantage of him financially. You took advantage of him physically. You took advantage of him emotionally, psychologically. And let's not forget, you took advantage of him sexually. And Rev's no different. Rev is a piece of shit too. I mean, let's not forget, Rev kicked one of Shanny's kids. And it got him and got arrested for it. they're both child abusers. Both of them are child abusers, and both of them deserve to be in jail. Excuse me. It's only a matter of time before people start calling in.
He's so annoying.
You said you were annoying.
I don't care. I said it after you said it. He's so annoying.
Whatever, dude. You are being annoying.
Yep, have mercy. They both stopped mentally. That's why they're permanently stuck in this mindset. They're permanent. Like Jimmy, like JRC3, Shanny and Rev are permanently stuck at the age of 13. I guess you could say the same for all cows. If you thought Cobes and Jessica were bad, these people are worse.
I ain't doing shit to you. And you're trying to argue with me. That's fucking annoying. You're acting like a fucking goddamn troll.
Oh, yeah. A troll. That's rich from coming from you, Shanny. But then again, you're fake as hell, too.
Troll hater on the internet.
Can I
Troll.
have a hit of that shit?
Trolls, haters, and naysayers. Why didn't you say so, Shanny?
Because I think I need it real bad. I do.
Shut the fuck up, Red Hand, and mind your own fucking business.
Oh,
man.
yeah, mind your own business, sure. No criticism. None.
Yoshi looks at you. Yoshi looks behind you. Yoshi judges you for all your trouble, for all your sins. Yoshi sees all, knows all. Yoshi knows about the poop bucket.
I didn't do anything.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. You did.
La 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 la.
Mm-hmm.
He's so annoying.
Yeah, you are being annoying and irritating.
Well, we know that. We know his mental decline is complete. Well, then again, Rev. Sorry, I just need to answer this. Have mercy. Rev has already been on a mental decline ever since he got with Shanny. Even before that, I mean, when his mother died, he obviously had no one else. I mean, let's just be real. Rev lost his dad when he was 8 years old. He never had anyone, any male role model to steer him in the right direction, to teach him how to be a real man, to be a rock for his family, to be a provider. He never had anyone like that. And his mother pretty much coddled him up until her death. And let's just say it. I'm just going to say it. Rev is an adult baby. And I'm not talking about the ABDL community or the people who like to wear diapers as those. And I'm not talking about the fetish community. I'm talking about a literal. He is mentally a baby or an adult baby, or as what Jordan Peterson would describe as an old infant.
Oh, yeah, you can't.
He never matured past 8 years old.
There's no business like show business. It's the best business I know.
You really want to be single, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but what are your chances of being single? What are your chances of finding another crazy bitch who will treat you like shit? What are the odds of Rev finding another crazy bitch who will treat him like shit? I mean, Cobes has Jessica, and the only person that would match Shanny's crazy is currently in prison. And I know, and Steve from a Shade Squad is going to be watching part 2 of the third Letity documentary, because that stuff is long. And yes, I'm describing Letity. I mean, most people on in AP sector, Letity is a staple for how lolcows are, or at least she pretty much exceeded the expectations of what you would expect from a train wreck.
Yeah.
I should be, because I'm an abusive fucking psychopath. I should be alone.
Yeah, he's gonna end up in jail. You're right. He's gonna end up in prison with Tyrone. And Tyrone's gonna turn him
Mental ward getting rehab.
into Lobster Tail.
You act normal and then you go on camera and you act like you're psychotic.
I am psychotic.
Yeah, but you act normal without being on camera, so...
What are you talking about? I act normal? Oh, that's right. You don't pay attention to me at all. That's why you wouldn't know how I'm acting. You're playing games on your phone, which is great. That's good. I'm glad you're doing that.
All I'm doing is avoiding trouble.
And how is that working out for you, Shanny? Most times. And if you're liking this stuff, please hit that like button, share this with your friends, and subscribe. Alternatively, if you want to support me in other ways, the links are in the description as well as in the pinned comment. And trust me, it's worth it. It's worth the while. Because
But again,
it is because it's worth it.
You have a problem with that too.
Fights are good live because it's good for views.
Oh, so that's what you're doing?
No, I am losing my mind.
For what?
Brain chemistry.
Oh boy.
Maybe you should stop drinking coffee so much.
What am I supposed to drink then?
Water.
Something else.
Like what?
Water. Oh wait, no, you can't drink water.
What should I drink, hon?
Water.
Something without caffeine?
Oh.
I mean, it's no wonder this guy's losing his marbles. I mean, lack of sleep can really eat your brain a lot. A lack of sleep, without any sleep, your brain literally eats itself. And that's what's happening to him. Trust me. No, he's drinking caffeine. Substitute one vice for another.
Something that would calm me down. I can't do
Substitute one vice with another.
that. No.
Oh yeah, like I really want you drunk and
I'm not drunk on one can.
Then why are you yelling at me and treating me like shit?
Of course. It's always woe is me with Shanny. Woe is fucking me. Whew. I have not been streaming for a while, probably due to personal issues that I am hoping to get fixed. personal issues that I'm hoping to get fixed soon, and technical issues that I'm hoping to get fixed soon. But I just decided to fire up a live stream just in time. I mean, not many people in our sector, and yes, I'm using sector. Sorry if I'm using the word sector. I've been watching Kino Casino clips, and yeah, I pretty much picked up on a few things. And you're gonna hear one of them.
Because I'm out of my fucking mind.
Yeah, well, you know, I don't want you to be out of your mind. I'm really tired of it.
Here we
being
go.
treated bad by you.
I know how to fucking solve it.
Oh, thank you. Have mercy.
Yeah, what do you expect me to do? I can barely fucking walk and you want me out on the streets?
Oh, man. We all know that whole I can't even walk thing is bullshit because you're going to find out why that statement is bullshit. Let me hear that again.
What do you expect me to do? I can barely fucking walk and you want me out on the streets?
No.
That's bullshit. And you're going to find out why that's bullshit.
No, I said I know how to solve it.
Yeah, alcohol, so you can go and beat the shit out of me like last time. Right.
Yeah, say that.
If you don't know what she's talking about, Rev threw a Wii control at her face. And she beat him.
Say that.
They're both abusive to each other. And let's not forget, she might, if the police are called, she's probably going to file a false rape accusation against Reb. But they're going to find out. But, of course, they're going to look at her record. And they're going to find out that she was locked up for beating him back in 2019. And I'm pretty sure, I don't know if I keep forgetting whether or not that Shanny had her criminal record sponged, but it wouldn't fucking surprise me if she has warrants.
You're a piece of fucking shit. No, you're a disgusting piece of shit.
Mufabro.
No, I'm saying.
Why do I even go live if you're gonna treat me like shit?
Here comes the waterworks. Whales in the chat, everyone. Whales in the chat. At least, here comes the CNN tears. A coin. Now, this term has been coined by Tombahat back during the days of Ross, when a hole decided to play victim. Actually, no, the term was coined by Jim, by our great great grandfather, Mr. Jim Medeker, the godfather of commentators, Jim, who is currently battling cancer AIDS, and is wheelchair bound, but his life force depends on the misery of rage pigs. The tears of rage pigs only sustains him. Only the tears of a rage pig will sustain Jim. That, or Jim is probably just a brain in a glass jar. It's just a brain in a glass jar, and the only way that he could keep himself alive is through the misery of a poor, poverty-stricken rage pig who is currently living in a third world country where he doesn't speak the language, with no AC, no running water, and he has to eat tortoise from the garbage. I'm pretty sure some of you know who I'm talking about. And Shanny, if Rev's uncle decides that he needs to kick Shanny out, that's where she's going to be. Maybe not in Mexico, but she'll be surviving on trash.
Do I always have to feel bad? Is that what makes you happy?
Here we go. The fake CNN tears.
I can't either.
I didn't even do anything.
Yes, you did.
Here comes the waterworks. Here comes the fake tears and the cries of a land whale. Whales in the chat, everyone.
You were barking in my ear! You don't even take responsibility for
I
that.
can't do this anymore. I can't.
And how that makes someone feel.
I cannot do this anymore. I can't. No.
I didn't do anything.
You need a caretaker.
By service workers.
What did I do that was
I'm
so
Donald Trump,
fucking
and I
wrong?
approve this message.
Yeah, in case you're wondering, they're playing. Someone decided to put the audio of the debate.
You were
Wix
barking
gives you
in
the
my
power of
ear.
AI to build the website you need.
Yeah, you can't see how that's
Starts
wrong.
right now.
This is an ABC News special.
It's
The most
on.
consequential moment.
Oh yeah, so they're gonna talk. They're gonna watch the debate. Yeah, in case you're wondering, yeah, they're gonna watch the debate. And the rage, and you're gonna hear not one but two rage pigs.
Good evening, I'm David Muir, and thank you for joining us for tonight's ABC News presidential debate. We want to welcome viewers watching on ABC.
Makes me
and
wonder if
around the
Ralph
world.
was watching the
Vice
debate.
President Kamala Harris and President Donald Trump are just moments away from taking the stage in this unprecedented race for president.
Ideas about what should be the backs of middle-class people paying
Here we go. Here
for
Here
tax
comes the
cuts
fake
for
tears.
billionaires.
President Trump. you have 2 minutes.
First of all, I have no sales tax.
No, I-
Statement knows that we're doing tariffs on other countries. Other countries are going to finally, after 75 years.
Sorry,
back
I
on
was-
what we've done for the
Sorry,
world.
God, I missed that.
Tariff
Actually, I really-
doing anything to
billions and
you.
billions of
Rage
dollars,
pig.
you know, from
Maybe
China.
you perceived
In fact,
you
they
did
never took the
nothing, but
tariff
you
off
did.
because it was so much money they can't. It would totally destroy everything that they've set out to do.
You
They're
did.
taking in billions of dollars from China.
By
and other
calling you
places.
annoying
Let the
for
tariff
barking
go.
in my
When
ear,
I
so
had
I'm just
that
supposed to
tariff,
let
that
you
had
fucking
inflation.
bark in my
Look,
ear
we've had
and
a
not say
terrible
anything.
economy because inflation has, which is really
Yep. There's Shanny hollering like a rage pig. And yes, I'm calling Shanny a rage pig now. I mean, I know Jim Mediker. I know Jim coined that term to describe Ralph, to describe Ethan Ralph, but that term can also be used for Shanny because
known as a country buster.
she's
Breaks
about to
up
be squealing like a piggy.
So it's okay for you to bark in my ear
Never acknowledge when you've done something wrong. Never.
for calling you annoying for barking in my ear.
I'm really sick.
Can you acknowledge you did something wrong by barking in my ear?
I'm really sick.
You're just bipolar right now.
And schizophrenic.
Yeah, you were telling me how much you love me and how I'm your girl in this today. Now you're complete opposite. Have you been drinking?
No. I fucking wish.
I bet you have
I
been.
fucking wish.
Yeah.
I fucking wish.
Sorry, my.
Yeah, and then I'll get
Because
beat.
one, then you get beat.
And you get beat.
Yeah, I will.
Barking at Shanny is wrong.
Done.
Yeah,
I'm done.
I am done too.
I'm so sick of being treated bad by you.
I am sick of your fucking treatment.
I didn't even do it.
Now, did you see Shanny get up? Moments ago, Shanny kept saying that she could barely even walk. And immediately she got up like that. She moves fast when she's angry. She's like the Incredible Hulk.
I am sick of your fucking treatment.
Leave me alone. I didn't do anything to you.
Stop reading.
I didn't even do anything to you. Leave me alone.
And there's the Yoshi. I just love Fat Photog's editing. The Yoshi. Oh man. Shout outs to Jewel Tells All. Shout out to my ex-wife, Jules Tells All. Yoshi sees all and knows all. Yoshi knows what happened. Yoshi knows about the poop bucket. Like I said, Yoshi knows about the poop bucket.
I'm done.
I know.
Trying to grow your brand using outdated tools?
I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to try and do a show here.
Good luck with that.
I'm going to try.
Next time on Shanny Ballsy.
And I pledge to you to be a president for all Americans.
President Trump will give you a minute here to respond.
Now, whatever that he's drinking, do you think that's water or vodka? Because it's clear, but so I'm assuming it's water, but it could be vodka. I mean, the only thing Rev has been drinking is caffeine, but we'll find out.
Number one, I have nothing to do, as you know, and as she knows better than anyone, I have nothing to do with Project 2025. That's out there. I haven't read it. I don't want to read it purposely. I'm not going
Rage
to
pig
read it.
time.
This was a group of people that got together. They came up with some ideas. I guess some good, some bad. A lot of things.
Yeah.
But not enough.
I am totally fucking bipolared out, and I get no understanding at all from this woman. None.
Yeah? Then just leave. Just leave. Oh, wait, no, you can't. I mean, you're codependent. I mean, come on. How many times have we seen Shanny and Rev fight? How many times have we seen them make up a day later? We know that this whole fight is just bullshit. We know that they're going to make up afterwards. It's part of the cycle.
To their benefit.
None.
But I was the one that created
None.
them. They know it, and so does everybody else.
Barking my ear, and I can't say anything about
Damn
it.
right, Freddie.
I'm sorry I barked in your ear, honey.
And when you look at his economic plan, it's all about tax breaks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Him offering
Actually.
what I describe as an opportunity economy, and the best economists in our country, if not the world, have
No,
reviewed
maybe
our
you should
relative
realize that I'm
plans
bipolared out for
America.
days,
What goes
and you
in
don't even
said,
fucking
if
care
Donald
at
Trump
all.
would make the economy worse, mine would
What
strengthen
else
the
is
economy.
new? Shanny doesn't give a fuck what other people are going through. What else is new?
Actually explode the deficit.
Yes, it is fucking
Nobel
true.
laureates have described
You were barking in my ear.
increase inflation, and by the middle of next year would invite a recession.
Whatever.
We just have to look at where we are and where
Yep,
we
it
are
is
not.
performance art.
I'd
That's
invite
what
you
I
to know.
want.
Well, technically, that was the old quote. The new quote is, it was an experiment. It was a thought experiment. Well, that's the old quote. That's the old Nikocado quote. The new one is, it was a thought experiment. That or AIDS.
that Donald Trump actually has no plan for you because he is more interested in defending
Yeah,
himself
maybe.
than he is in looking out for you.
You fucking pig. She is the most abusive fucking woman I've ever seen, guys. She really is.
My plan is a
Okay, correction. I said that there was going to be 2 rage pigs. I am going back on that statement. There is going to be there's 1 rage pig and a rage twig. Sorry, folks. I just needed to add that. I just needed to edit that in. There's 1 rage pig and 1 rage twig.
A brilliant plan. It's a great plan. It's a plan
You can tell which one's which.
that's going to
Yes, you
bring up
are.
our worth, our value as a country. It's going to make people want to be able
you
to go and
masturbating
work,
over there?
create jobs and create.
Oh my God, Shanny's tears. Shanny's tears are the stuff of legends, and I just want to say this without anything. Suffer, Shanny. Suffer, whale. You ain't got no shitter. Suffer, whale. You ain't got no shitter. You only shit in a bucket. Suffer. And also, suffer, Rev. You have to clean Shanny's shitter. Because you don't have no shitter either. So you gotta clean her shitter. Look at that face. Look at that face of defeat.
Create a lot of good, solid.
Thank you, Dave
for our
Koresh. Thank
country.
you.
And just to finish off, she
Dave
doesn't have a
Koresh.
plan. She copied Biden's plan, and it's like 4
Hello.
sentences.
I never
Run,
judge
spot,
you for
run.
your
4
BPD. Ever.
sentences that are just, we'll try and lower
I
taxes.
don't.
She doesn't have a plan. Take a look at her plan. She doesn't have a plan.
Mr. President, I do
Never.
want to drill down on something you both brought up. The Vice President brought up your tariffs. You
Yeah, because you
responded.
call
Let's
me an
drill down on
annoying
this,
asshole
because
when I'm all
your plan is
bipolared
what she
out.
calls is
Suffer, Rev. Suffer. Hold on, I gotta say this. There. Suffer, Rev.
essentially a national sales tax. Your proposal calls
So
for tariffs, as you
what?
pointed out here, on foreign imports across the board. You
Makes me wonder who felt it. It makes me wonder who felt it who. Did Shanny felt Rev or did Rev felt Shanny? Personally, I kind of think they both felt it each other. And that kind of sounds sexual, but yeah.
recently said that you might double your plan, imposing tariffs up to 20% on goods coming into this country.
He's
As you know,
so
many
annoying.
economists say that with tariffs,
Suffer, Rev.
costs are then passed on to the consumer. Vice President
Yeah.
Harris has argued that
I'll
there'll
be
higher
out of your
prices on
life soon.
gas,
Don't worry.
food, clothing, medication. Are you
I'll be out of your life soon. I was watching this on BGTV's stream earlier, and I was just like, and both BGTV and Nova, when they heard that statement, heard Reb say, "I'll be out of your life soon," it almost sounded like Reb is making a threat, a hollow threat at that.
cost the typical family nearly
Oh, do I?
$4,000 a
Guys,
year.
I
Do you
steal
believe
the
Americans can
happiness
afford
out of
higher
people's
prices because of
lives.
tariffs?
That's
Have
true,
higher
isn't
prices.
it?
What's going to have and who's going to have higher prices?
That's
is
so
China
true.
and
I
all of the
steal the
countries that have been
happiness from
ripping us off
people's
for years.
lives.
I was the only president ever. China was paying us hundreds of
You don't
billions
know
of
what
dollars,
happiness
and so were
is.
other countries. And if she doesn't like them, they should have gone out and they should have immediately cut the tariffs. But those tariffs
Suffer.
are
Well, maybe
3.5
we can be
years now
apart for a while
under
and
their
be happy, hon.
administration.
How about that?
We are going to take in
Huh?
billions of dollars, hundreds of billions of dollars. I had
A rage pig and a rage twig.
no inflation, virtually no inflation.
No.
They had the highest inflation perhaps in the history of
Yeah,
our
there's
country,
some
because
false
I've never seen a worse
accusations.
period of time. People
Guys, I'm
can't go
looking
out
at
and buy
porn,
cereal
according
or
to her.
bacon or
Absolutely.
eggs or anything else.
There's some false
The people
accusations.
of our country
You
why
don't you throw some
absolutely
more,
dying
Shan?
with what they've done. They've destroyed the economy.
I'll
And
be
all
right
you have
back.
to do is look at a poll.
Yeah,
The
masturbate
polls
more.
say 80 and 85 and even 90% that the Trump economy
You
was
get
great,
off
that
on
their
this.
economy was terrible.
You
Vice
get
President
off
Harris, I
on
do want
fighting,
to ask
Sham.
for your response, and you heard what the president said there, because the Biden administration did keep a
Yeah,
number
I
of the
will
Trump
now.
tariffs in place. So how do you respond?
Well, let's be clear that the Trump administration resulted in
Oh boy. Wow.
The season finale is upon us.
I'll be right back. There you go. That ought to do it. I hurt myself. Look at that face. That is the face of defeat, folks. Folks, that is the face of a man who is who is on his last leg. Hello from the other side. I hurt myself today. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again. I hurt myself today to see if I still feel. I focus on the pain, the only thing that's real. The needle tears a hole. I'm sorry, I'll save that for the next video, because the next video is going to be wild.
You'll be free of me soon, Shan. Don't.
You'll be free of me soon. Like I said earlier, I was watching this on Black Eye TV's channel. I was watching a stream by Black Eye TV and Nova Ray. And when they heard Rev say, "You'll be free of me soon," it sounded like a threat. It sounded like Rev is planning on doing something. He's either gonna unalive Shanny or unalive himself. One of the two, or both.
Worry.
A murder suicide.
Free of me soon.
rights. But what Donald Trump did, let's talk about this, with COVID, is he actually
Gross.
President Xi.
You thought I was bad?
For what he did during COVID. Look at his tweet.
I'm such
Thank
a
you,
horrible
President
person
Xi,
for having mental
exclamation
illness,
point.
guys.
When we know
know.
Xi was responsible.
No, you're just a horrible person. No, Rev, you're just a horrible person in general. Even before you got with Shanny, you were pretty much a piece of shit. I mean, this motherfucker was in a psych ward for threatening former President Obama. On Alex Jones's show, on InfoWars.
Responsible for lacking and not giving us transparency about the origins of COVID.
President Trump, I'll let you respond.
First of all, they bought
How
the
you
chips
treat me
from
makes you a
Taiwan.
bad person.
We hardly make chips anymore because of
Hey, PetSmart 1000.
philosophies
God
like
is
they
gonna
have,
judge
and
you too.
policies like they have.
Just
I don't
like
say her
me.
because she has.
Yep, and God is angry at you too. God is angry at the both of you. Because you have angered, and because, I mean, God doesn't want you to do this type of shit. God doesn't want your cope. God wants you to get a job, Rev, and pay taxes.
There's no policy. Everything that she believed 3 years ago and 4 years ago is out the window. She's going to my philosophy now. In fact, I was going to send her a MAGA hat. She's gone to my philosophy, but.
Yep. Well, there's going to be a snippet of a performance art. We might look at some other performance art because I mean, this is going to be a short stream, but we're going to soldier on through it.
If she ever got elected, she'd change it, and it will be the end of our country. She's a Marxist.
Man,
Everybody
I really
knows
wish
she's a
I could.
Marxist.
I wish
Her
I could pay
father's a
attention
Marxist
to this,
professor
guys.
in economics.
I
and
wish I
he
could
taught
pay
her
attention
well.
to this.
But when you look at what she's done to our country, and
You
when you
treat
look at
me
these
like shit
millions
constantly
and millions
online.
of people that are pouring into
That's true. You both, children, you're both awful. You treat each other like shit, and you treated those poor boys. You treated those poor boys like shit.
our country
Yes,
monthly,
you do.
where it's, I believe,
And
21
people
million
have seen
people,
that.
not the 15 that people say. And
But
I think
you
it's
never
a lot
do
higher
anything
than the
wrong, do you,
21.
Shanny?
That's bigger than New York State pouring in.
Yeah,
And just look
right.
at what
You
they're
never
doing
do
to our
anything
country.
wrong.
They're criminals. Many of these.
I can't cover this, guys. I can't. There's no way I could cover this with the bullshit that's going on. There's no way.
I know.
So let's not make this about that. Let's make this about this shit. Because there's no way I could fucking cover this. There's just no way.
Well, why would you cover the debate? I mean, we're already seeing we're pretty much seeing a reenactment of the, well, I wouldn't say it's a reenactment. It's more performative art. Or, as Nick Ocado right now would say, a thought experiment. Suffer, Rev. Yeah, that's
I mean, Shanny, honestly, you want to talk about this? For real, do you want to talk about this? Because people see the shit you do to me.
That's right.
Yeah, you're not doing anything. You never do anything, do you, honey?
Why don't you leave me alone?
I will. Hey, folks, I really wanted to do this. I did. But I got called an annoying asshole because I'm fucking mentally ill. I get fucking judged every day for my mania that I cannot control. I can't control.
That's right, PetSmart. They don't even vote. And you're right. They deserve each other. They don't even vote. No one cares what they have to say about the election. Yeah, nobody cares about what they say, what they have to say. Besides, nobody cares about what they say about the debate, last night's debate. They just want to see the argument between these two. I mean, I don't even think Shanny and Rev are registered voters. Besides, I don't even think Shanny and Rev are registered voters. Hell, I don't even think Cobes is a registered voter.
This shit. I fucking love that girl with all my goddamn fucking heart. And I wouldn't touch another fucking woman ever with every goddamn opportunity I have every goddamn day I go out.
And I think other women will agree with you, because have you looked at yourself in the mirror lately? Have you smelled yourself? I was watching BGTV earlier before I did this stream, and they were describing that one time when Rev went to like the gas station to pick up some food. And I think some of the patrons at the gas station described him smelling like, I don't know, rotting garbage. They talked about how the smell was so unbearable. The patrons at the gas station described the smell being so unbearable, like rotting garbage, like used diapers. I would say, if I could say used diapers, I could say that.
And what do? I walk straight because I am committed to Shanny for Christ, to my own goddamn detriment. Peace and Mara fucking Natha blow up the goddamn world, Lord. This is a boy.
And now let's look at the aftermath. I mean, might as well. Now let's take a look at the aftermath, because why not? Shanny's crying. She's got the tears. And that is a look I will not ever forget. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again. I hurt myself today to see if I still feel. I focus. I focus. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again. I hurt myself today to see if I still feel. I focus on the pain, the only thing that's real. The needle tears a hole, the old familiar stain. Try to cope it all away. But I'm a big fat slob, bitch. God, I love that. I wish I could have that look as my screensaver. I feel like this is it's just right. Just looking at this is just looking at someone who obviously has no concept of any emotion. And I just want to say this with an utmost sense of sincerity. Suffer! Suffer, Shanny! Suffer! Now you ain't got no one to wipe your ass with, bish! Suffer!
I feel so isolated and alone.
Oh, here we go.
I have no comfort. I have no home.
I have no comfort. I have no home. Oh, shut the fuck up. We all know this is bullshit. We all know that you're faking this just for you're going on Instagram just for sympathy, because again, you think that there are people who are stupid enough to fall for your fake tears. We all know that this is just a cope. We all know that this is just bullshit. You're gonna make up. You two are gonna make up. Rev is gonna go on live trying to disclose everything, and you're gonna be standing over him.
Told how disgusted I am and how pathetic I am. I'm disabled and I'm told to walk and get up and walk, where I can barely make a few steps to go to the bathroom without wanting to fall down.
If you fall down, you'll cause an earthquake, Shanny. If you fall down, you will probably cause an earthquake that will shake the foundation of reality. I'm sorry. That was out of taste, but yeah. This is a follow-up.
I'm called a fat pig.
Well, yeah. That's probably about right, but you're also a rage pig too. You were hollering over Rev watching the debate. You were hollering throughout the last video.
A cunt.
Well, you are. I don't know.
I don't feel loved.
Oh, fuck off. This whole, I don't feel love. I need to be loved. I need to be cherished. I want my Adam. I want my David. For those of you who don't know what that reference is, it was an old Shanny video she did back when that was after she divorced. She got divorced from Chris, and she had to live with her parents. And the reason why she made that video in her parents' backyard was because Jason wasn't her boyfriend, according to what her late mother said. And her late mother had some stark words, prophetic words, that pretty much ring true. And she's done this with so many of the other, and Shanny has done this with so many other people who she's been involved with. She's done this with her parents. She's done this with her siblings. She's done this with her last few husbands. She's done this with her last husband, her ex-husband. She's done this with her baby daddy, her ex-baby daddy. Then again, her ex-baby daddy was a meth head. But I digress. Like her mother Betty, who passed away a few years ago, described that this covers for her mental illness. And yes, Shanny is mentally ill, and she has had every opportunity to seek help, but she chooses not to. Instead, she uses her mental illness as a crutch, as a means to get what she wants.
I don't feel cared for.
You don't feel.
I feel alone and abandoned by the world.
It's the same song and dance. Suffer. And you deserve to be abandoned and alone. I mean, I know that's harsh of me to say that, Shanny, but you're a horrible person. You're just an awful person, Shanny. You're a fucking asshole, Shanny. And you deserve no love from anyone because you are incapable of giving love back. You are incapable of empathy. And I know that sounds harsh, but it's true. That's why I say Shanny has no empathy. So show none in return.
No one ever is going to truly love me or be there for me.
We all know this is bullshit. We all know this fight was bullshit. And this is just an example of Shanny not having... And this is just another example of Shanny not having their way. Not having... And I just need to show what... She's just like Mary. They both drive everyone away because their behavior and entitlement. Because of their behavior and entitlement. It's their fault they have no one. That's true. You can also include Letitty in there, PetSmart. Don't forget about Letitty. She's also in that same category. They're all, let's just say it. Shanny, Adrasdia, Leticia, they're pretty much all alike in every way. Well, not body-wise, but personality-wise, I'm saying. They're always blaming everybody else for their own mistakes. They're always pushing everyone else away. And they have the audacity to come on camera and cry and play victim just for sympathy and attention. Oh yeah, now too. Yeah, I forgot about Naked and Laughing. Her too. You throw that. The only difference is that Adrastia, she's pretty much going to be fading into irrelevancy, even though she's still online. I really don't pay much attention to Adrastia that much anymore. Letitty is in prison now. Now is a different story. But Shanny, she was the original.
I gotta go.
I know. All right, let me see what else. What other nuggets we need to see? And yes, BGTV, I'm going to be looking at some of your good stuff. So, I'm going to look at this. So, if you want more Shanny, we're going to see a little bit more. I want to make sure to, like I said, and besides, I know this is an old video, but like I said, this is very old, and it's pretty much proof that, yeah, this is a common occurrence between Shanny and Rev. I haven't looked at this video myself, probably because I wanted to do is fire up a stream to take a look to react to this video, but I was pretty much being lazy.
I don't understand.
Also, shout out to Black Guy TV. And shout out to Nova Ray. They are two awesome people. And they are the coolest people I've ever seen. Also, BGTV's got that smooth voice that will make the panties drop.
Why?
I want you out.
I didn't do anything to you.
I want you out.
You always say this when you drink.
I want you out.
And then you get out of the drinking and then you say you're sorry.
I want you out of here. Make plans to get out of this house.
Is alcohol that important to you?
I want you out of this house.
I didn't do anything to you.
Uh-oh.
I have nowhere to go.
I don't care. You make plans. Find someone. I'll let you out.
What did I do to you?
I'm done. I'm not talking to you.
Why did you do this to me?
I'll let you out.
Why? What did I do?
Yeah, my computer pretty much does this all the time.
Me just wanting to talk to you?
I was trying to listen to music and you're screaming at me.
I tried to call you several times and you weren't answering.
I was listening to
This
music.
is proof that this shit always happens.
Well, usually you answer me.
Yeah, I was listening to music.
So I deserve to be beat because of that?
I want you out.
It wasn't really a beating. He just threw it wasn't really a beating. He just threw a Wii controller at her.
No. But I'm not doing this anymore.
What did I do?
I am not doing this anymore.
Doing what? I don't know what you're talking about. All I did was just lay down.
And then scream at me.
I just wanted to talk to you.
Yeah. I want you out of here.
I didn't do anything other than try to get your attention.
Sorry about that. Sometimes.
Well, and my uncle
This is one of my
wanted you
favorite
out
videos.
forever.
And this also proves a point
You
that
can't even tell me what I did.
it also proves the point how these two are toxic towards one. That these two are toxic towards one another.
Like today, you were just saying, like, you can't leave me. God won't let you leave me, and now you do this.
That's not what
It's
God
the
said.
alcohol, Jason. Do you see that is ruining you?
The alcohol, Jason. Of course, blame it on the alcohol, baby. Blame it on the goose. Got you feeling loose. Blame it on Patron. Got you in the zone. Blame it on the alcohol, baby. On the blame it on the vodka. Blame it on the Henny. You know the whole thing. Blame it on the alcohol.
It's turning you into a monster, and it needs to stop. You're better than this. Jason, you are better than this.
A drama queen? You better make plans soon.
I'm not being a drama queen. I'm trying to help you because you're better than this.
You. I'm done with you.
What did I do?
What did
I was trying to get your attention. Please come to reason.
Please come to God. It's like a.
You're not going to remember this, are you?
Nope. He ain't.
No,
You're not going to remember anything you did to me, are you?
No, I'm ready.
This is gaslighting at its finest, bub.
Why?
I'm trying to fill in the 2 hours. Initially, I was going to cut this short.
You were acting like you loved me like 10 minutes ago. And then you did this to me. Out of nowhere. Please come to reason, honey.
It sounds like something a
Please think with a
yandere
sober
would say when
mind.
her crush. This is something a yandere would say when her crush refuses to acknowledge her. And I don't know if I could consider Shanny a yandere yet. But she's at that level.
Please get sober.
And I shall climb that
Please.
mountain. Yep. Play its manipulation.
Drinking water.
If you haven't already, please like the stream. Hit the like button. Share this with your friends. And if you feel generous and want to donate a few bucks, you can. My PayPal and my Cash App are the links to my PayPal and my Cash App are in the description, as well as in the pinned comment. Feel free to check those out if you want to feel generous. If you want to donate your hard-earned money to someone who just to keep this shit going. I mean, just to keep them afloat, or at least just to keep them in the game. Because I might be planning on coming back to streaming if I get some good stuff. Once I get my personal stuff fixed, I'll be planning on coming back to streaming. Might not be full all the way, but I'll be back in the game. And you'll be seeing a lot more of me.
I didn't deserve any of that. And you know it. I didn't deserve that.
But I can't promise you anything. I can't promise you much. It will I just need to adjust my approach.
Last night either.
Who do you have on the phone?
I don't deserve any of this.
I don't have. I don't know if this was the one that caused Shanny to take a few Advils. I think this is one of the fights where Shanny tried to end game by downing a bottle of pills. Or was that a previous one? Because again, these fights happen very often, and it's basically just Shanny not having, and it's mostly just Shanny not having her way, or she's just wanting an excuse just to get high. Kind of reminds me of another crazy bitch that Steve from Machete Squad is going to be going over, and I'll be in the chat pretty much giving a little bit of info, or at least reliving the glory days.
Who do you have on the phone?
Everyone.
Good.
Because you need to get help. Because you're getting worse and worse.
You're out.
For what? Trying to get your attention?
You're out.
And she didn't leave. As a matter of fact, the next day, they made up, and Rev starts defending her. And he starts disclosing everything that happened the previous day. Probably because Shanny pretty much beat him into submission. And we all know Rev cannot stand up for himself. I mean, look at Shanny. Do you think Rev would last one round with that? It's like fighting King Dedede in Smash. It's just impossible. In case you're wondering what that noise was.
Yeah, and then you change your mind and say, sorry, I love you. Yeah, you say that. You said that last time.
Yeah, I mean it this time.
Yeah, you don't mean it because you're drunk.
Yes, I fucking
testing out the
you don't
marker
mean it
pens
you're drunk.
that I got for my birthday.
No.
You wouldn't have done this to me if you were sober.
My uncle was right about you.
I haven't done anything to you.
My uncle was 100% right about you. You took me for a ride.
How did I take you for a ride?
It's over forever.
How did I take you for a ride? See, this is why I know you're not in your right mind, because you can't give me any example.
Right mind? No, I am.
No, you're not. You're drunk.
I am.
You're drunk, and I'm sick of the alcohol.
Blame it on the alcohol, baby.
You're out.
You're out. You're out of here.
I didn't do anything to you.
Well, she wasn't out. Just to let you know, she wasn't out. As a matter of fact, they made up, and she got him to make an apology video. Yeah. That's how this shit goes on.
Out. I didn't do anything to you.
I'm gonna find someone better.
How could you be so horrible to me when all I ever done was love you?
Yeah, she does love him in her own sick and twisted way. Beating him into submission, forcing him off of alcohol, then taking advantage of him sexually, emotionally, financially. You get the gist. As a matter of fact, I think, is it too late to say that Rev is a victim of Shanny? This is classic Stockholm Syndrome.
This is not what God wants.
This is not what God wants. No, Shanny. What God wants you to get up off your lazy ass, lose some weight, and get a job and pay taxes. That's what God wants for you. Same goes for you, Rev. God wants you to get a job and pay taxes.
And you know it.
And you know this, man.
It's not what God wanted.
How do you know?
And I shouldn't have been treated that way. You're a horrible person.
Pot meet kettle.
For making me think you love me and then doing this to me. For no reason.
Again, pot meet kettle. And it's also projection.
You need to quit drinking. And you need to sober up.
I could say the same about you,
And
Shanny.
you probably need to go to jail so you can get your head straight.
Again, Shanny, the same can be said about you. The same, all those things that you say. You need to quit, you need to sober up, and you need to go to jail so you can get your head straight. And you might need to do some time. And Rev, he might need to be placed in like a psych ward. Probably forever. Probably for the rest of his life. Or placed in like a vegetated state.
Because I don't deserve to be beat by you.
And he doesn't deserve to be beat by
Or
you.
name called. Or treated badly by you. I don't deserve it.
You two deserve each other.
Because all I do is love you.
In your own sick way. Or take advantage of him. Yep. Yeah, you're right. You're right, PetSmart. I was going to touch on that line too. And Rev, this is going to you. The misery, I'm just going to say this. And I should have said this earlier when I was watching the other video. Rev, the misery that you've put yourself in is your own undoing, is your own making. And thanks for PetSmart. Thank you for bringing that up, PetSmart. Rev, Shanny, the misery that you guys are in is your own undoing, is your own. You've brought this upon yourselves, both of you. The reason why you living in poverty is because you chose to live in poverty. You've had every opportunity to get a job, to pay taxes, to better yourselves, get clean, and provide for your family. But you guys chose not to. I mean, come on. I mean, seriously, there's something wrong with you, with both of you. There's something wrong with both of you. Have you not been taught how to be, neither of you been taught independence on how to be an adult, to be a rock for your families? Because that's what you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be providers. And Shanny, this is basically one relationship after the other. You've had one guy, your baby daddy, who is pretty much a meth head, who's doing time, but you try to have him take care of you. And then you got with Chris, you married Chris after you lost custody of your kids the first time. And then you try to have him take care of you. And then after Chris dumped your ass, you try to have your parents take care of you. And when when they decided that enough is enough, you went and then they decided to kick you out and disown you. And not only to kick you out, your family has completely disowned you because of your disgusting lifestyle. So you try to get Rev to take care of you, and he can't even take care of himself. Yes, you're right. They pissed it all away. I mean, come on, Shanny. Have you not been taught how to be an adult? The point is, it's every guy that you've been with, everyone you've been with, your parents, your ex-husband, your current significant other. Were you not an adult? And are you not an adult? And another thing and now you're trying to get your whatever fans you have on Instagram, and now you're trying to get your fans, your simps, to take care of you, to pay your bills. Also, oh yeah, don't forget G-Man. Yes, I almost forgot. G-Man pretty much paid her bills, most of her bills, when they were living in Colorado. G-Man was the one paying her bills. And, well, guess how that happened. You try, and also, you try to get G-Man to take care of you. I almost forgot. She tried to get G-Man to take care of her and the kids and Rev. Like, again, everyone that tried to offer you extend an olive branch to you, you've pissed it all away. And it's not their fault. It's yours, Shanny. There's only one common denominator. You. I need to bring myself up for a bit. There's only one common denominator, Shanny, and that's you. You are a circus sideshow. You are a circus sideshow, Shanny. Some people will pity you. You're a fucking sideshow, Shanny. Some people will pity you. And yes, Shanny does have people who will pity her. But to me, I think that's the fear. That's because they have this fear of ending up like her. They're afraid that they're at their wits' end and they'll end up like her. So they think if they show her mercy, they get mercy back. And that's the message for people. And that's a message to people who want to know about these people who tune in to Shanny and Rev. Well, the people that watch her on Instagram and people who go to her recent channel that hasn't been terminated yet. That hasn't been terminated yet. And to anyone who doesn't know the full story, this is a brief moment to say this. To anyone who doesn't know the full story about Shanny and Rev, I know this is going to fall on deaf ears. Just know this. Shanny is a giant baby. And your money, your hard-earned money, is better off spent elsewhere. Just know that Shanny is an adult baby who shits in a bucket, who refuses to bathe, who pretty much is abusive, verbally and physically and psychologically abusive. Like I said, they're a circus sideshow. They are the worst type of circus sideshow. And I'm not talking about like a carnival attraction. I'm talking about freak show types. They are losers. And they're going to die alone. They're going to die alone in the uncle's house. And neighbors are going to report a foul odor from that residence. And the police and hazmat team are going to have to comb the area. And hazmat team and forensics are going to have to and a hazmat team will be brought in because we all know that the smell of Shanny is basically a biohazard. And once they remove the bloated, rotting carcasses out, the uncle's going to have that place condemned and torn to the ground, and have that house torn down and have the property condemned. Exactly. And that's going to be the end of Shanny and Rev. God. We decided to end that off on a sad note. And yes, and my streams are supposed to be lighthearted, but Shanny makes that hard for anybody to be lighthearted. And like I said, it's ex-husbands, it's family members, it's other people who were associates who have all said the same thing. Shanny's abusive. Shanny's neglectful. She treats the kids like shit. She treats Rev like shit. Sorry, someone was in my throat, but she treats Rev like shit. She treated her parents like shit. And yes, she also treated Chris, her ex-husband, like shit. And she even treated G-Man like shit too, like a servant. But then again, G-Man's a fucking idiot. G-Man is a fucking idiot who is permanently stuck emotionally at the age of 13. And yeah, it's everyone who has ever said the same thing. But my point is, there's a point. When you have everyone, reaction channels, family members, associates, former donors, and former simps, and also former spouses, they've all said the same thing about her. Shanny is nothing but a joke. Both Shanny and Rev are jokes. And like I said, they are nothing more than a circus sideshow. Well, actually, I wouldn't say circus sideshow. They're more of a carnival sideshow. And I'm repeating myself. I hate when I do that. But yeah, my point is, don't be Shanny and Rev. And that's probably where we're going to end off for tonight. Again, thank you for sticking around. Thank you for hanging out with me on this Wednesday afternoon. This was unexpected and it was out of the blue, but I'm glad you guys came out here to support me, to, talk, to have a little conversation. It means a lot to me. It really does. Hopefully, I'll try and do more of these streams. Hopefully, something lighthearted and funny. Something that will not bring you down. And yeah, again, thank you for, if you like this, and again, if you like this stuff, if you like what I do, please hit that like button, share this with your friends, and why not subscribe to my channel? We're trying to reach a goal to get 1K subscribers. I mean, I'm already at 700, and we want to make sure that we gain some more ground so that the algorithm will finally take notice of who we are. Anyway, that's all for now. And also, yeah, don't forget to check out the links in the description as well as in the pinned comment if you want to feel generous. But that's it for tonight. Thank you guys for sticking around. Thank you guys for showing up. That being said, I'm Rick Zilla, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, folks.